This is the win we've been waiting for years. It's a cultural phenomenon that we haven't had since Frozen. But why is that? What makes K-pop Demon Hunters so special? And in this video, I'm gonna break it down. Hey, welcome back my movie lovers. My name's Jordan and I love watching movies and then we review them, share memes, talk about them, all the good stuff. K-pop Demon Hunters is everywhere right now. New Year's celebration, bam, golden. Watching the Golden Globes, bam, golden. Shopping in Walmart, bam, golden. Although apparently the Walmart employees love making announcements halfway through the song. Let's just say they're gonna get a strongly worded email pretty soon.
Now, I want to speak to your supervisor. Better yet, I'm gonna write a letter. You are in big trouble.
I'm just gonna say it, K-pop Demon Hunters is this generation's Frozen. Don't believe me? Did you look at all the costumes during Halloween last year? And this movie came out in June. So there you go. This movie hit our culture by storm. But why? So I did a little quick Google search on the most popular kids movies in the last 2 years and it didn't even show up. It didn't even show up on the main first part of the page. Then I saw, oh, it was from 2023 to 2024. Fine. But we're in 2026 now and it's showing that. Whatever. Anyways, so I then specified the years 2024 through 2025. And guess what? It's still not showing up.
I'm gonna write a letter.
Okay, despite what Google was telling me, I went over to ChatGPT and I was asking okay, hey, why wasn't this showing up? And then ChatGPT decided to say, it's so popular that it outgrew the kids. It's not even really considered a kids movie, but it is. What? Every single response that ChatGPT was giving me, it was trying to avoid saying this is the most popular kids movie. I don't know, but someone must be paying ChatGPT big money to avoid answering this question, because let's be honest, we haven't seen a hype in a kids movie like this since Frozen. I think Disney is onto something. But to answer my own question, I do think that this movie hijacked the status quo. And let me explain why. For the past several years, we've been getting so many movies, and especially with the kids movies, there has been a push for this girl boss character. Hollywood has heavily leaned into this girl boss archetype. That means she has no equal, she has no weakness, and she can defeat anything. And if it's a new skill, she picks it up real quick. And staying with Disney and kids, since Frozen, the last few princesses have all been girl bosses, not really needing no man, and they can figure things out themselves. And at the same time, Disney was recreating all their princess movies into live actions and making those stories way more girl boss. When Frozen came out, it was pretty revolutionary at the time because a lot of our storytelling was showing that, hey, the princess always gets the prince. Well, in this case, it was not that.
You can't marry a man you just met.
It shifted the act of sacrifice to family rather than the romantic interest. So to our generation, that felt brand new. It was refreshing. And I think the same thing is happening with K-pop Demon Hunters. We've been fed these soulless girl boss characters for years where they have no weakness at all. They don't need any man, where any sign of weakness is treated as a flaw that needs to be erased. And what's great with this movie is I saw a YouTuber, this girl, she was talking about how the Huntrix girls seemed so relatable. It was an actual depiction of women because you're watching these girls eat, be emotional, and also be strong. So whether you agree or disagree with the girl boss era that we've had, I think it's actually done. I think we are moving on to new storytelling. New characters, new heroines. Why? Well, we've been given the same story over and over again for quite a few years. So we're bound to get a little reset, you know? And I can say this, growing up with all sisters, women are very strong. And that's because of who they are, not this facade of I have to be strong. So this generation of storytelling with these girl bosses just felt more like it was forced, it was pandering, and not that empowering, at least to me. I don't know, if you feel different, let me know in the comments. My point is Frozen made an impact because it challenged the idea that a woman needs a man. K-pop Demon Hunters challenges the idea that strength means flawless. And I believe this movie is a reflection of the culture shift that we're seeing now. And that's why it blew up. So does the movie actually stand on the merits of good storytelling? Yeah. One of the biggest critiques Frozen had was it's just so simple. Well, K-pop Demon Hunters is also a very simple story. But we have to remember, these movies are made for kids, but also simple is good. There's nothing bad with simple. In the time right now where social media is telling everyone, and especially kids, that you have to be perfect, it's refreshing to see a movie that says, no, you are not perfect. None of the Huntrix girls are perfect, and yet they are the heroes of our story. I don't really know what it's like being a kid growing up with social media. When I was a kid, there was none of that.
Wish I'd never grown up. Ooh, I don't wanna grow up. Wish I'd never grown up. I could still be little.
I mean, Facebook was emerging. I only got that when I was starting junior high, and then Instagram came around my sophomore year of high school. But it's really sad to see a lot of the kids today being pushed onto social media by their parents. Oh, kids just need to be kids. With that said, I think this movie was then designed to break walls down. It directly speaks to the kids saying, hey, you are not perfect. You've got flaws, and that's normal. It's honestly a beautiful message, especially in a social media world right now. I mean, when we were kids, we had Hannah Montana singing Nobody's Perfect.
Everybody makes mistakes.
It feels like this message hasn't been authentically told in 20 years, so that's why it feels brand new today. Well, I didn't expect this to be more of a cultural commentary, but here we are. I will say this movie is wonderful. I absolutely love the music, the characters, the storytelling, like the animation, all beautiful. But after watching it for a third time, I just had to explore why it's so popular. If you do want to deep dive with this film, I do have an article on Substack about it. I go a little bit deeper in the emotions of it. I will say I'm not super active on Substack right now, but you know, go ahead and take a look at the article, and if you want more articles from me, let me know and I can totally start writing more. If I had to wrap this whole video in a bow, I would say that K-pop Demon Hunters is this generation's phenomenon, like Frozen was to us back then. Oh my goodness. Because it's speaking on the next generation's values. In this generation values authenticity in imperfection, especially when perfection is demanded everywhere else. Also, I'm pretty high on Golden. Well, actually the whole soundtrack. I've been playing the soundtrack while I'm at the gym. If you haven't bench pressed to Takedown or How It's Done, I highly recommend it. Oh my goodness, it gives you the best pump and energy. Love it. Well, with that said, if you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing. I know you want more memes and laughs and video reviews and just hearing all about my opinions. And trust me, more will be coming soon. So until next time, stay golden and keep watching movies.